Don't have a piping bag, but need to frost a cake? Break your piping nozzle and need a replacement? If you don't have a proper piping bag, you will want to know how to make a piping bag without a nozzle. Nozzles can be a wonderful tool for frosting your cakes and cupcakes. Different styles can allow you to create different designs and patterns. However, you can still beautifully decorate your baked goods even without a piping nozzle. Piping tip nozzles are oftentimes made of plastic or metal. Piping nozzles can be expensive, especially when you buy several, and they can be a hassle to clean. You often need a special brush to make sure you clean out all the remaining frosting after you are done decorating. Luckily, you can still pipe some incredible designs with just bags and no nozzles. Once you get the hang of it, this simple hack will be a great addition to your decorating skills. What you will need to make a piping bag without a nozzle. To make a piping bag without a nozzle, you will need Ziploc bags, scissors, tape, spoon, buttercream frosting. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1. Prepare your piping bag. Take your Ziploc plastic bag and tape the corner tip of the side you are going to use. Flip the bag and tap the other side of the corner. Step 2. Cut your piping bag. Once you have taped your piping bag, cut a small hole using your scissors. A small hole will be ideal for writing letters on your cake. To create a piping bag for frosting swirls and zigzags, cut a half circle into your piping bag. For a star design, cut a V shape into the piping bag, then open up the bag and push the slits together and cut right down the middle. Now you can create star shapes by pressing and pushing up with your piping bag, or you can use it to create swirl designs. To make a rose tip, simply cut a small horizontal slit at the bottom of the corner. Now you can create rose petals or zigzag designs. For a leaf tip, cut a backward V into your piping bag. If you are looking to make a simple piping bag, cut a large hole at the bottom to make it easy to frost cupcakes or cakes. Step 3. Fill your piping bag. Once you have cut your desired style into your piping bag, take a spoon and spoon in your buttercream frosting. It is best to start with a small amount of frosting in the bag, as you do not want to overfill it. Decorate your cake however you desire. Tips and tricks for DIY piping tip. When choosing what bag to use for your piping bag, it is best to go with a Ziploc freezer bag. Not only are they sturdier, but they give you plenty of room to hold your frosting. Be sure not to skip putting tape on the corner of your piping bag, as this provides much needed reinforcement. Without the tape, it will be much more difficult to pipe, as the bag won't have the support it needs. This simple trick will make a big difference. When making a piping bag for writing letters, don't fill up the bag with too much frosting. If your bag has a lot of frosting, it can cause your hand to shake when you grip it, which can lead to uneven writing. When piping with buttercream frosting, it needs to be slightly thick in order to hold its designs. You may have to add a tablespoon or more of powdered sugar to your buttercream frosting in order to make sure it is thick enough to decorate with. Another great advantage of using Ziploc bags, besides being budget-friendly, is that you can use them to store any leftover frosting in the fridge. Simply put the Ziploc bag in the fridge with your frosting and store it in there for up to 1 week. When you are ready to use it again, allow the frosting to reach room temperature before decorating, as this will make it much easier to work with. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.